All right, let's talk about a role that is absolutely transforming before our eyes, the executive assistant. I mean, the job market for EAs is changing so fast. And today, we're going to break down exactly what you need to do to not just keep up, but to build a six-figure career in 2025 and beyond. So let's just get right to it. The old school EA role, it's pretty much gone. The real question you got to ask yourself is my resume ready for a six-figure opportunity? Yeah, you heard that right. We're talking about jobs that pay over $100,000. But getting there, it means you have to totally rethink what this job is all about. Okay, first things first. The biggest change, the one that matters most, is in what the job is. We're shifting from just being about support to being a real, true strategic partner. Look at this. On one side, you've got the traditional EA, mostly administrative, reactive stuff. But on the other side, that's the 2025 EA. We're talking proactive. You're not just taking notes anymore. Now you're deep into project management. You're looking at data to help steer the ship. And you're right there supporting huge decisions. It's a massive leap, not just in what you do, but in the impact you have. So how do you make that jump? What's the secret sauce? It all comes down to emotional intelligence, or EQ. And listen, this isn't just about being nice or a people person. No, it's way deeper. It's about expertly handling tricky relationships, dealing with super confidential info, and just navigating those complex office politics. That's the stuff that builds real trust. It's what makes an executive see you as an indispensable partner. Okay, so you've got the strategic mindset down, but that's only half the battle, right? You also have to have the right tools in your belt. Let's talk about the essential digital toolkit for the modern EA. Now, check this out. A whopping 70% of EAs are now either hybrid or fully remote. Think about what that means. Your value isn't about being in the office anymore. It's about being the digital command center for a team that might be spread all over the world. So being a pro at virtual collaboration, it's not a nice to have, it's the absolute baseline. It's your ticket to the game. So what does this toolkit actually look like? Well, it breaks down into three must-have areas. First, you've got your collaboration platforms. We're talking Miro, Slack, Zoom. You have to live and breathe in those. Second, you need to be a wizard with productivity suites, whether it's Microsoft 365 or Google Workspace. And third, and this is a big one, you need to be using AI schedulers like Clara or Motion to guard your executive's time like it's gold. 'Cause, well, it is. I know. AI can sound like this big, scary thing. But honestly, it's not that complicated to get a handle on. Just think of it in three simple steps. Step 1, get really good at prompt writing. That's how you tell the AI what you want. Step 2, get smart on data privacy. You need to know the rules like GDPR. And step 3, use that skill to automate the boring stuff. Reports, calendars, you name it. See? AI isn't going to take your job. It's going to make you a superhero at your job. All right, you've got the strategic brain. You've got the tech skills. Now for the fun part, let's get you that dream job. We're going to dive into mastering the job hunt. Let's talk money, because that's what we're all here for, right? The average EA in the US is pulling in nearly $90,000. That right there tells you how much this role is valued now. But wait, it gets better. That's just the average. If you're a top-tier EA working with a C-suite exec with bonuses, you're looking at over $104,000. That's the goal. And believe me, it is totally achievable. Okay, real talk about resumes. Your first challenge isn't a person, it's a robot, the applicant tracking system, or ATS. To beat it, you have to play its game. First, your resume must have the same keywords as the job description. Calendar management, project coordination, get them in there. Second, use numbers. Don't just say you made things better. Say you streamlined processes and saved 10% in time. Quantify everything. And finally, and I can't stress this enough, you have to tailor your resume for every single job. Seriously, no shortcuts. And hey, this isn't just some theory on cooking up. Look at these. These are actual jobs with actual salaries from August 2025. Muckrack, Mozilla, these companies are hiring right now. You can find these on LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, they're everywhere. They're just looking for someone like you, who gets what it means to be a strategic EA today. Getting the job is amazing, for sure. But the truly great EAs, they never stop. They're always thinking about what's next. So let's talk about how to future-proof your career for the long haul. I'm going to give you a piece of advice that's worth its weight in gold. Your network, it's everything. A ton of the best jobs, the really good ones, are never even posted online. They're filled by word of mouth. So those connections you make, they are your most valuable career asset, period. So how do you build that network and stay ahead? You have to keep investing in yourself. Join professional groups like the IAAP and connect with your peers. Go to industry events like the upcoming Scandinavian Executive Assistant Summit. Take online courses to learn about new tech and AI tools, and keep an eye on places like Upwork and LinkedIn, not just for jobs, but to see where the industry is heading. That's the recipe for long-term success. So when you boil it all down, here's the bottom line. You're not just an assistant anymore, you're a strategic asset. The road to that six-figure career is laid out for you. It's about a new way of thinking, new tools, and always, always growing. The path is right there. So the only question is, what are you going to do today to become one?